Greetings, my little patients, and welcome back to Plague Knight Plays, the Plague of Shadows. I am your doctor, Plague Knight, and here's my prescription for the day. In the last episode, we managed to, do away with the treasure-hoarding buffoon, as well as have an honest-to-goodness fight with Tinker Knight, which ended in quite an interesting brawl. And in this episode, we have 2 more knights to deal with, as well as the Arctic and Propeller Knight. First off, a rematch. This is all getting too risky. I can't lose him. I'll reward you however you want. Just do this for me. Why would I help that miserable lunatic seize power and beguile the Magicist? What's in it for you? Magicist? Are you kidding? You're just trying to talk up your asking price. Then there's the other matter. I can't be bought at any price. What are you two doing here? So, the Magicist, huh? But what about her? Is she okay? Let me ask you something, Plague Knight. Where do I fit in your big plans? Are we partners? Are we more? Wait, I... Look at him. Busted! Can't even formulate a response. What a wimp! This whole time, I thought we were in this together. Was I just a tool to you? I need some time to think about all this. Wow! What was her problem? Unless you think your problems end here, you continue to threaten the Enchantress. Prepare to taste steel! You have screwed up in the worst way, Black Knight. I can forgive many things, but what you do here today is unforgivable! I will make sure that you feel 1,000 deaths, each one more painful, more agonizing than the last. I will make sure that every waking moment that you feel is one of anguish, one of suffering and torment for the rest of your days. You disgusting charlatan! Face my explosive wrath! And don't you dare show your face around me again, lest you face the consequences! You do well to run. Mona? Hey, where'd you run off to? Oh, Mona, good to...
Woo! Percy on deck. I love riding that thing. Hey, Mona was in a hurry, gathered some things and took off. Is she ill? Well, no matter. Rain or shine, Percy will fill in as needed.
Is she really gone? Seems I have made a grave mistake. I suppose I should have been more open with her. I hadn't considered... Seems I am in quite a conundrum. Where could she have gone? Oh, dearest me. Oh, what have you gotten yourself into now, Plague? Oh, she truly thought the Magicist... Ugh, perish the thought! Not in a million lifetimes! I need to go to the Trouble King. Perhaps he has something that will lift my spirits a bit. I'm going to need aid. Let's see. Bounce off walls when bomb jumping. I suppose I could try to be a bit flashy for her. Maybe that will help. A bit yellow, but... wasn't expecting the skip and a jump, but still, it's something at least. I really do have to fix things now. Where could she have gone, though? I suppose... Whoa! Lightning.
Ah, the alchemist. Tales of your exploits have reached far and wide.
Really? And who are you?
Ah, An interested party. I seek only to find the bravest fighters and test them.
What, by rubbing your shoes on the carpet and poking them? I've got places to be! Zap!
Then prove your worth.
As if I didn't have enough nuisances in my life today! I'll make quick work of you. Seems you are relegated to ground combat. I'll deal with you in the air! Oh, seems you have some aerial-based maneuvers. At least you have something worth your salt. But it seems you're not good enough to fight me. Whoa! This realm gives interesting poses, it seems. I like.
I misjudged your ability. Your skill in dodging so many of my attacks is uncanny. You are surely capable of carrying out your quest. Take this reward, and farewell.
Yes. I wonder if people can tell when I roll my eyes under this mask. Probably not. But still, it's fun to leave them guessing. I feel miserable, and yet I can't explain why. Might as well chill in the cold. Let's deal with this freaking... this rather pretentious, cold-hearted knight. He believes in an older value system, one with which I don't particularly contend with. 'Twas my own misjudgment that led me to my downfall. Even the jokes don't seem as sincere. What is wrong with me? She's just an assistant. But she was my assistant. She was the one I would go to. The one I trusted the most. It just doesn't feel the same without her. It just feels missing. Empty, even. Now, I shouldn't be feeling this way over just a simple scientist! But I did make her feel used. 'Twas not my intention. Just we're in the field of science. I was focused on my work! I wasn't trying to make her feel used, and... Ugh, the magicist. Truly not what I had in mind for a scientific partner. Ugh, not my style at all. James seems more Percy speed in all honesty. Ugh, still, I'm going to have to find Mona and resolve this somehow. But where could she have run off to? That's the question I face right now. I have to find her. But first, the essences. Maybe with them I can get what I want. But what do I even want now? I mean, total control was the goal, but it seems so fleeting now without... I keep allowing myself to get flustered and controlled by one person's mere existence. This is a scientific fallacy! I should not be allowing myself to be so easily beguiled. Still, I suppose it makes sense why I put so much salt in Mona. That I haven't allowed myself a moment's rest from it. She's given my constant waking moment. How can I not? I suppose the commenters were right. Maybe there is something more there, but I just don't know what it is. I do not understand the complexities of mortal emotion, I suppose. I'm in a conundrum. I can't even focus on the fact that the ground is as slippery as can be, making it difficult to traverse. I wish I'd brought some clean sticking for this, but that was my own mistake for not coming in prepared for this. I was a bit distracted. It was all thanks to that flipping Black Knight. A pretentious copycat of Shovel Knight. That's all he is. But at least I have cipher coins with which to create experiments with. Experiments that I could take back to... Well, technically it's Percy now, isn't it? I'm really going to have to figure this out, aren't I? Oh well. We all make mistakes when it comes to science. And this is truly a grave judgment character. I didn't realize she was so emotional. I should have been more cautious in that regard. I have to fix this, but how? How do I fix things this way? I do wonder where she went off to. Focus! Your objective right now is the Polar Knight. Focus on him, not on Mona, and how your emotions are clouding your judgment at this point in time. Allow yourself a moment to be a bit emotional later. Focus on the essence at hand. Then worry about your stupid, sappy emotions, Plague. Emotions? Didn't think I had those. I thought I was merely a man of science. Seems I can even surprise myself on occasion. The joys of being a scientist who still has many a thing to learn. If only it had come at a different time. Not when I was in the middle of an essence quest. Another treasure chest. Let us see what we have here. It seems the icicles hover for a bit. An interesting symbol. That be a frostmancer, or perhaps, there's pyromancy. What do you call ice magic? I seem to have forgotten. Or it's escaped my mind since it's clouded with other things at the moment. I apologize. I am unfocused. This is not the Plague you have come to see. You've come to see the maniacal me, not this husk. I disappoint myself. I don't like feeling this way. This is just ridiculous. I'm a mad scientist, not some emotional buffoon. Why am I allowing this to bother me so? I guess it's the presumption that she had, that I would be so close to the Magistus. I barely talked to the woman. I suppose it is my fault. I'm not the best communicator. If I see her, I'll try to fix things, but hopefully I do see her soon. Still, this area is proving to be quite a nuisance. I'm going to have to figure out a good strategy to fight the Polar Knight. It seems like he's going to be difficult given his area is quite a frostbitten realm. Though it makes sense he is surrounded by ice all the time. Which, that baffles me too. How can one person be surrounded by ice on a constant daily basis? Would their bodies not turn to frost? I suppose it's just me, isn't it? Overthinking the simplest little things. Are you serious? I allowed myself to fall like an absolute dunderhead. I'm making the simplest miscalculations. I guess it is due to me being distracted. I won't blame myself too harshly this time. Still, I should have been a bit more careful. It's hard to focus right now. What is this negative feeling? I guess it's a serotonin drop. Still, I shouldn't be dropping this badly over one individual. It's ridiculous. I'm a mad scientist, for goodness sake. I'm much more put together than this. But such is the ways of the world and the mysteries of mortality. Let us move quickly past this little... I'm not even going to comment on angry that makes me. I was right there at the checkpoint. I could have gotten it. I could have reached it. I could have moved a bit more forward in my quest. But no, I had to fall down a pit, as it were, because a little gremlin decides to throw a freaking axe. Oh well, I shall move forward as I see fit. I shall get through this without issue and without precedent. I shall be fine. I shall get the riches I lost back, and I shall be a victorious little plague doctor, won't I? There. See? Not so difficult now, was it? Now, do the smart thing. Get the roast. Hit the checkpoint. Now, let's move forward. Done quite a bit this episode. I've fought 2 nuisances and I'm about to fight a 3rd. I'm aggravated beyond belief at the moment. Chester? My acquaintance. Berserker's Brew. What does this do? Damage enemies on contact without getting knocked back. A useful little skill to have. Oh, they can still damage me, but I don't get knocked back by it. Quite a tanky little thing, isn't it? I suppose it'll come in handy when I fight the Arctic Polar Knight. Since he is a rather heavy gentleman, he's got quite a bit of insulation and armoring. So I'm going to have to be a bit more cautious than usual. Also remember to re-equip your special weapon to get out of pits, you moron. I really am off my rock. I really do feel like I've screwed up something fierce. But can you blame me? I was too fixated on my work to notice. I really should have more focus on some finer things in life. Once I gain ultimate power, I think a vacation is in order. A nice long vacation. One where I can just enjoy myself. But I won't be able to enjoy that without... I swear pits are my worst enemy. There must be a way to deal with this more effectively. I'm aggravated. Is that normal to say that I'm aggravated? Because I am! Immensely so. If that Black Knight hadn't interfered, hadn't opened his big blathering mouth and made those assumptions, things would have been just fine. I could have spoken to Mona properly, things could have been much better, but no, they're not, because he had to open his bloody mouth. And may I say his voice is rather grating on the ears? Because it is. Truly, his voice is one of the most annoying sounds my ears have ever had the misfortune of hearing. And maybe it's just because I'm angry, but I do also wish he would die in a fire. Just burn. Burn, burn, burn. When I get my hands on him, I'm going to roast him alive like a pig. Maybe then he will see the error of his ways, angering me. Still, after I fight the Polar Knight, because I'm going to have to do a lot of planning for Black Knight's punishment. And much is clear. I do apologize for getting so angry, just... I don't like it when people speak for me. I have my own voice. Allow me to properly utilize it. Still, Percy will get his music sheets, I'll get my gold, I can buy more tools, even though they aren't Mona's. I'm certain Percy can still conjure up some interesting things. So we'll see what happens when I bring these cipher coins to him. We'll find out, much to my dismay of it not being Mona's inventions. Unless, of course, Mona just left the blueprints for him, in which case, it's still her work. He's just taking credit. Which is not what you should do. If you invent something original, make sure people know it's yours and fight for it. Because that's your work, god darn it. You should be able to say it with pride that it is yours. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have to fight a polar knight. Boom! Hee! Ha! Hey, Beard Knight! You got something in your ears?
Weakling.
You've likely figured out why I'm here. Yes, I need something that you have.
You know, I never liked you, wizard. Masks, books, cheap tricks. You're nothing but a weakling.
How grumpy. Let's settle this with a snowball fight. Oh, it'll be more than that. Guarantee. Oh, I'm going to show him why you don't mess with an angry little plague doctor. I'm going to show him why, above all else, you don't piss me off. You don't make me mad. And why you don't get in my way. Oh, I'm going to have fun blowing him to smithereens. He's all talk. And all this about wizards being weaklings. What does he know? But you see, it is my magical ways that makes me so volatile. And that's another essence for the books. 7 down, 1 to go.
Something tells me Polar Knight knows how to sling snow, but that shovel is no match for a catapult, eh?
Exothermic reactions are my specialty. He simply couldn't take the heat.
What should we work on today?
Well,
Mona's notes are pretty thorough. Looks like we require 80 cipher coins to complete her design. Stellar! Now simply watch as Percy dazzles you with engineering precision.
you're only taking Mona's research and copying it point for point, you fool. So let's see exactly what you have made through Mona's research.
Actually, something scribbled on the margin, but it seems impossible even if we collected every last cipher coin. But enough hypotheticals. I present to you your full arsenal!
Woo! Lots of shiny toys. Sparkler powder. Pulses damaging sparks, but the case is harmless. This could be interesting. An impact fuse. Ooh, a spin burst. I could get dizzy from that. Let's try the whirl casing as well. That could be fun. Let's see. Whirl casing. Woo! That is quite fun. I like it. Sparkler powder. Let's see. Ooh, it like has little electrical sparks. I'll stick with the cluster, thank you. Still, I do love that it goes around and around like a little boomerang. Quite a useful little tool. I do appreciate tools with ingenuity. Now, Percy, take these musical notes off my hands. Thank you. Now then, that's 7 of the 8 nights down. Though, I'll be honest, my spirits are a bit dampened at the moment. I don't feel the motivation to carry on, so I'm going to call things here and, well, reassess my current situation. So, tune in next time as we deal with the final night in the Order, and hopefully we reunite with Mona at some point. But, until then, thank you all so very much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment in the boxes below, letting me know your favorite moments from this episode. Also be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure all notifications are turned right on. So you know when this doctor is trying to understand exactly what he's feeling right now. Also, share this video around. Your continued viewership and support is greatly appreciated. And of course, a very special thanks to the Tier 2 and Tier 3 Patreon supporters. Those being Christian Canino, Erin Lena, Darcy Williams, Angelique De La Rouge, Jessie Barb 06, Panda 475, Naki Oki, Mickey War, Mighty Clarfight, Jesse Alvarez, Grimmy Leon, Ruby the Wolf, Harley Wolf, and Katie Honey Jade. If you'd like to support the Patreon family, as well as get videos 24 hours in advance, check the link in the description below to our Patreon. And with all that said, this has been the Plague Knight. And be sure to take your medicine for next time. Farewell.